Hey there, good afternoon. This is Brian Etzelberger making the video for week 7 of our online art appreciation class. The topic for this week is actually art in the real world. The chapter and readings for this week attempt to cover a lot of ground that's not covered in the other chapters. So a lot of media are going to be talked about in this one chapter. These media are typically referred to as craft media. I do actually kind of want you to sort of think and write about this a little bit later, but for this week, I want you to discuss art in the so-called real world. So here's the prompt for this week. Our readings for this week examine traditional craft mediums and examples of this work from both past and present. All too often, when we think of art and art objects, we imagine paintings in museums or sculptures in front of office buildings. This week's readings turn our attention towards the thinking and creativity that goes into creating works of art that we encounter so regularly that we cease to think of them as artworks at all. For this week's video, I'd like each of you to find something in your everyday life that, after you have read our readings for the week, you look at in another way. This should be a work of ceramic, jewelry, or textile that you previously have not given much thought. Describe the visual details of this piece for us, like the formal analysis as part of the Feldman method, and then put yourself in the artist or designer's shoes and describe why they have made the creative decisions that they have made. Be sure to pick something that you feel you can comfortably write about, and if possible, include the object or design in your video so that we might see it. If we aren't able to include it, that's okay. It's more important that after you describe the piece visually, you want to try to place yourself in the artist's shoes and determine why they made the choices that they made. As per usual, you will actually be making a video post of your own, posting that by 11:55 p.m. on Thursday, and then 2 responses on by Saturday. I believe, actually looking over the course for this week, that this is our only assignment for the week. Just want to double check that. Yes, that's right. I misspoke earlier. This is actually week 8, not week 7. It's discussion number 7, but week 8. Next week, however, we'll be having our second written critique as well as a graded activity. That is all that I have to say. When describing the object for this week, I really want you to try and describe something that you wouldn't have thought of as a work of art or even a work of creative thinking before reading this chapter. And if you can, try and actually put it on the screen so we can talk about this tape dispenser. I wouldn't necessarily have thought of this as a work of art, but it was like a designed object. So, why did the artist design it like this? But these are typically things that we have in our home, maybe things that we have gotten from other family members or as gifts. I'd like you to try and actually put yourself in the artist's or designer's mindset when making the work. Thanks so much. I look forward to reading your comments and seeing your videos for this week. And as usual, email me if you have any questions.